Final walkthrough inspection. House is selling for about $900,000. It's around 4,200 square feet. Let's check it out. Always like to pop open some of the floor registers, make sure they got the ductwork nice and tight. This one is partially disconnected and we're losing some of the air below the floor. We're in one of the guest bathrooms and we're missing a little piece of trim next to the bathtub. Have some damage at one of the interior doors. Once we walked into the house, we noticed there was some water sitting on the kitchen counter, which is right below this area. So we're running some water and we'll see if anything leaks. So coming back downstairs, we did wipe up the water that we seen originally, but it looks like the puddle is back and it looks like water is leaking down from behind the cabinet. So we do have something leaking behind the wall. Pulling out the infrared camera, we can see that the main drain stack is coming down behind this wall. So something's damaged and leaking behind there, possibly even one of the screws for the cabinets that penetrated that pipe. Looks like somebody spilled some paint on the front porch and never cleaned it up. Also left some nails here, which gave us some nice little rusty stains. Have a broken window in the dining room. This is gonna have to get replaced. Missing a cover at one of the bathroom exhaust fans coming out the side of the house. House has a little stone veneer going around the bottom, and we do have a damaged stone. And then also some mortar that needs to be touched up. Kind of hard to see, but it looks like they did not paint the trim behind the downspouts. Have another damaged stone at the veneer. This is below the basement exterior door. Have some cracked concrete. Kind of hard to tell, but we do have a large gap below the threshold. And then they left a ton of construction debris down in this stairwell that needs to get cleared out.
Where's this price at? 2.7, 2.8 million?
2.7, right even down the
Really close?
I'm really not doing anything special here. The drain is not blocked and we're not doing any kind of pan test, just running the shower.
Water leaks at the sinks?
Got the water catch pan underneath the sink. Well, that's working just fine, catching all the water that it's supposed to.
Issues at the electrical panel.
Breaker right here that is not even labeled. You can see that says Siemens and this is a square D panel. But I doubt that this breaker is compatible with this panel because it doesn't even seat correctly on the bus. Also 20 amp breaker, that is a 14 gauge wire and we know that wire is too small for that size of a breaker. But what does this go to? Well, if you follow this guitar string down, it goes to here and that leads over to the landscape timer. That should only be a 15 amp service. Going back to the guitar string, you can see that that neutral wire is connected in the same lug with grounds. That is not a very good connection. Take a quick tour of the kitchen. We have a little bit of time.
I mean, your doors are very solid, very nice doors.
You can tell solid, high quality doors by the way they make that noise when they close. Just definitely solid, high quality. You can tell same here at the closet. You can just hear the quality.
Had a few things on the roof.
And I bet that the roof is going to drain a whole lot better if maybe we clear these drains, get all this dirt and debris away from them. There we go. Hopefully the builder can salvage this pancake style T-top vent. They could probably just pop the dents out of it, I don't know. And I don't think I even need to say it. Exterior walls and framing do not have to be perfect, but the Arizona ROC does state that they must be within 1/4 inch and 10 feet.
Did you have exposed lath material?
Yep, there's plenty of that all around the entire house.
Was this 75, 80 defects that the builder needs to fix?
This is why you should never buy a new construction home. This is the shower that they just put in, and this is my floor. After turning on the shower for a few minutes, running to grab my clothes, and this happened. Now my floors are coming up because they're so weak. It's about the 4th replacement coming up because of the water and all the flooding. Floors coming up. And we have a leak.
these look different. I don't know why. Can you see that?
You have got to see what I'm looking at today on this new construction. We got dimple board that's not properly secured to the basement wall. A very soupy mess on the exterior of the basement wall beneath where the front porch will go. This home has some moisture issues on the back side due to negative grading. The house wrap that's been on the house has been on for 6+ months. The sheathing is starting to actually decay at this point. It's about 35% moisture content just in the OSB board. You have a crack in the foundation on the rear side. So not a huge deal to start off with, but let me show you what's inside. You remember that crack on the exterior of the home on the rear? Now we're starting to see a step crack moving up the wall. But here you have 1/2 inch to a 3/4 inch displacement of the actual wall due to hydrostatic pressure pushing against it. Extremely high moisture content, basement wall on the front side, also at the garage. Apparently every time it rains, this floods. The soil wasn't properly prepped before pouring the garage. Right here we have a 3/4 inch displacement. Probably can't see this on camera, but over here is about 1 inch higher than right here. And it's about 1.5 inches higher than over here in this corner. Also dips over in this corner as well. Damaged sheeting in the living room. Now, you may not be able to tell from the video, this is a soft spot in the floor, extremely soft. Moving to the front entrance, we can see that the sheathing itself is damaged.
Brand new house, not even moved in. Already has moisture damage. And here too.
Loose baluster.
Someone shot a nail through the shingle but didn't seal the hole, and then underdriven nail, they just hammered over on the side right underneath the downspout, and they got an opening in the flashing.
They're missing weather covers on these outdoor receptacles. The caulking looks pretty good until it doesn't. It did not rain last night.
No power to this outlet.
Interesting. This garage outlet is missing GFCI protection, does not trip.
Stuck blades. The oven does not fit and sit all the way back because the anti-tip device is installed in the incorrect place. The dishwasher is pushing water into the sink, up into the sink because of a slow drain. This outlet already has a prong broken off in it. The weather stripping for the attic door is missing all around.
But I